Welcome back everybody aboard the Game Train, and if you'll notice right away, we are in color. That's right, I was able to fix both the sound issue and not being in black and white anymore just by changing the emulator. The old emulator I was using, Visual Boy Advance, I guess just was not cooperating with me. I don't know why, couldn't figure it out, so I just downloaded a new emulator and everything was fixed. So as promised, that was resolved. Also as promised, during the time I was off camera, I went and captured myself a Pikachu. I trained it up a little bit to level 9, just so I could get Thunder Wave, and now we can safely make our way through the next route to Mount Moon. And that is my ultimate goal for today's episode, is just getting to Mount Moon. But we're going to fight every trainer along the way. I also captured a Pidgey for later on in the game. We will train him off camera as well. It really only took, if you'll notice here, I'm about an hour into the game. That's including last episode. That's like 30 some odd minutes of doing some offline grinding. I figured it would be a lot better to do it offline or off camera than to subject you guys to watching me. All I did was walk up and down in a grass field and train him up a little bit. So we're just going to try to make our way through to the next, to the Mount Moon by fighting all these trainers. We need to level up a little bit more, which is why I wanted Pikachu at level 9, because I know there's a lot of flying types on this route. Example right here, level 9 Pidgey. We needed to at least match the level in order to have a chance. We were just going to get one shot or not be able to deal enough damage in time to actually make Pikachu effective here. So if you're wondering why I did, I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff off camera. I'm going to try to save all the boring grindy stuff for on my own time, and then we'll just save the actual like trainer battles and gym battles and route exploring and all that stuff. We'll save that all for the actual episode itself. I don't want to bore you guys with a bunch of grindy stuff. So now we're just making our way. We're gonna fight everybody here. So we're gonna make a couple loops to make sure we hit everybody here. We just want as much experience as possible. We're gonna try not to use our Squirtle too much. I do want to just try to get levels onto Pikachu and possibly some levels onto Pidgey as well. Try to get Pidgey up, even level with everyone else, because I will use Pidgey a lot later on in the game, especially post 3rd gym. I will definitely be needing a flying type. So, and Pidgey's always been my favorite from at least from the 1st gen. I developed better flying types as I moved on, but I usually do revert back to Pidgey just because I loved Pidgeot so much as a kid. Which is probably why I got this new haircut. No, I got this new haircut because of a show I was watching, but that's irrelevant. So I've also updated the little overlay down below. Now instead of editing in the little X's over the... Oh, we're poisoned now. This is not good. Instead of editing the X's over the badges, I just have it set up in my Streamlabs OBS, which I use to record. So every time we unlock a badge, all I have to do is just reveal the X that pertains to that badge. Makes it a little easier for me having not to edit those little X's, because I do use a free video editor because I'm not made of money. I do not have the money to pay for some sort of video editing system, and I'm also not the greatest at editing. So if you saw in the last episode, it was completely unintentional, but it kind of looked cool, so I kept it in. When I put the X up on the screen, it kind of like zoomed in to the badge. Now, as cool as that was, it was completely unintentional. I did not mean for that to happen. But it worked. But from now on, they're just going to appear. I'll kind of give you a little demonstration here. So let's say we beat Misty, right? So all I have to do is just click this little eye icon right here, and we get an X on the screen. Obviously, we're not there yet, but I wanted it to be as, seamless as possible to kind of keep a gauge on where we're at in the story. So, little bit of a behind the scenes kind of what, at least what I do to make my life a little bit easier. We're gonna switch out Pikachu here. I don't want him dying from the poison, so we're gonna go with Squirtle here. Now I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure Squirtle evolves at 16. I could be wrong on that. There was one of the starters, I forget which starter it was, but one of the starters did evolve at 16. And I'm pretty sure it was Squirtle. But yeah, so the ultimate goal today, at least for this episode, is just to get to Mount Moon, the little Pokemon Center out front of Mount Moon, before we have to call this an episode. And then next time we will explore. We're going to do a full exploration of Mount Moon. Even though I do know the route to get out of it the quickest, I am going to try to explore the whole thing, get all the items that I can, fight all the trainers that I can. We're going for a complete finish of this game. Now, when I say complete finish, I don't necessarily mean 100% Pokedex, but it could resort to that if I want it to. So I think we do have antidotes, so we're gonna actually give Pikachu one of the antidotes here, cure him of the poison, so we can at least stay here a little bit longer, because we can always just swap him out at the beginning of a fight. Squirtle is high enough level through this area to where taking a hit or two really won't hurt him too badly, and then we can just use him to finish out fights. Obviously, if they have like flying type Pokemon, we'll give Pikachu the opportunity to try to solo it, but we want to be as safe as possible. We don't want our Pokemon dying. I know in this game they don't really it doesn't really like behoove you to like have your Pokemon die on you. I just never liked it. But I know in the newer games, when your Pokemon, like when they started introducing like the friendship thing, when your Pokemon died more often, or sorry, fainted, when they fainted more often, they stopped liking you so much, and I don't know exactly what that correlated to. I don't know if that meant that they stopped obeying you. I know that a whole obeying thing is a badge restraint, but I think with the newer gen games, at least, when they introduced the friendship, when you let your Pokemon just kind of faint willy-nilly and didn't really care about keeping them alive, they stopped really listening to you or something. I don't know. I'm not 100% positive on that. But we're just going to try to keep all of our Pokemon alive at all times, just for the sake of being a good person. So here we'll figure out if we do evolve at 16 or not. I'm 95% sure it was Squirtle that evolves at 16. But we'll find out in a few short seconds here. And finish off this Metapod. I think after this fight, we will go back to the Pokemon Center just to heal up everyone. Alright, yeah, I was right. Squirtle does evolve at 16. So we do have our Wartortle already, which is really cool. And I missed this sound. I just missed all the sounds of this game. And I'm glad that the audio is fixed now and not destroying everyone's eardrums. Now it's crisp, clean, and how it should be. So I'm really happy with the choice to switch emulators. I've been using Visual Boy Advance for years. I don't even know exactly how long. That's level 14. We could try it. We don't have any potions. We're gonna try it. We're gonna take the gamble here, and we're gonna hope that he can't kill us in one hit, because we can kill him in two. Okay, so he tried Leer, failed. We should kill him here. Okay. It's not very effective. Okay. So we do get solo experience on our Pikachu for a level 14 Sparrow. That's really good. Didn't level us up, but that was pretty cool. The fact that we were able to survive that. So we're gonna head back to the Pokemon Center now, and then we'll head back out to the route. All right, so our boys are all healed up. We're back out on the route. I also stocked up on some potions while we were in town. We had the money to do it, and I just went ahead and did it. That way we can actually not have to go back to the Pokemon Center every time a Pokemon gets low. I want to try to like not have to go back and forth, if we can avoid it. So Rattata, we're gonna try to land a Thunder Wave here. We want to reduce the amount of attacks from Rattata as much as possible since we don't have a type advantage. Holy crap, that hurt. Okay, that was almost half my HP in one go. Oh my gosh, okay. Well, it's at least dead. So we're gonna swap out for sure here. We're gonna go to our Wartortle. Wartortle's probably gonna take a hit from like Poison Sting first. No, we actually outmatched the Nidoran, which I guess makes sense. Nidoran, pretty slow. I always thought Wartortle would be slower though. Alright, so we're gonna have to heal up our Pikachu already. It took 2 quick attacks to get us down to 3 HP. That's not the business. So instead of using another potion here, we're gonna actually just make do with just the one for now. It would be such a waste of a potion. It's only, I think it was like less than 10. It's not worth it. We'll just wait till it takes a little bit more damage, then heal it up again. We got a Caterpie. Same deal with the Rattata. We're gonna try to land a Thunder Wave here. Try to minimize the attacks again. Caterpie only really has Tackle to do damage to us, so I'm not too worried. The String Shot will just prolong the game. So we're actually, or no, never mind. I thought we were slower than the Caterpie there for a second. It was just my brain. So we're level 12 now, and we're going out against a Metapod. So this one will take a while, because all Metapod is going to really have is Harden. So we're just going to have to keep Thunder Shocking it down. Thankfully, Thunder Shock has 30 PP, so, and we hit a crit on the first time, so that's good too. One more ought to do it. We're actually making pretty good time. We're only about, what, like maybe 13 minutes in? We're already making our way. We're about halfway, maybe? But like I said, we're fighting everybody. We are fighting everybody to get as much XP as we possibly can. I always remember this fight too as a kid, before I really knew the ins and outs of Pokemon. Just how annoying this fight was always, like, it always just frustrated me. Okay, so Growl is now disabled, which is fine. We don't really need Growl. Jigglypuff's not going to really do much of a damage. Holy crap, okay. We're going to go one more Thunder Shock and then maybe switch out or Potion. That might kill us. Never mind. Pikachu died. The paralysis did not really affect Jigglypuff at all that time. So, the option now, because we're about halfway, the option now is to go back to Pewter City and heal up, or we can just press on with Wartortle. I do kind of just want to go back to the Pokemon Center again and get Pikachu back to full health, because I do want Pikachu to stay on par with levels and not fall drastically behind, because that just means more off-camera grinding for me, and that's not really it's not really that fun. So we're gonna just come back to the Pokemon Center and heal up and then head back out. Alright, we're healed back up once again, and we're back out here. We're gonna keep pressing on. I think we only have a couple more trainers to go, so we might actually just start into Mount Moon this episode. I honestly forgot how short this this trainer path is, so we'll just, I think, keep pressing on. The newer games, I think there's an item down there. In the older games, they're not as generous in the old games. They don't just give you items like that. I think the same thing for Viridian. When you're in Viridian, right up to next to like where the old man is, there in the newer games there's a item right there behind the tree. But in this game, I don't think there was. If there was a hidden item. I don't actually remember. So I actually wasted a lot of time going back to Pewter because we didn't fight any more trainers. So I played this game a lot as a kid. So we will go through at least the first couple levels of Mount Moon. Let's see, I think there's a hidden item over here somewhere too. I'm not 100% sure, but we're just gonna press all the buttons over here. I swear there's like... Okay, maybe not. Maybe I'm just dumb. But we're gonna go through Mount Moon. At least the first level, we're just gonna kind of run through and explore. Oh, that's what I remember, is these old graphics, just the red and black textures. Oof. It's a little harsh on the eyes, honestly. It's better in color though. When it's in color, it's not as bad. When it's black and white, holy hell, it is so, like, it's almost disorienting. And yeah, I'm glad this this emulator puts this game in color. So we got TM12. What is TM12? I forget. I don't think it's anything. Oh, it's water gun. Okay, well we already have that for our Wartortle, so we don't need that necessarily. We got a potion. I always take free potions. So let's go ahead and fight this guy. We still got our Pikachu out in front. We do. Okay, so we're gonna take on this guy here. Now I remember a lot of these trainers in this cave did carry a lot of Zubats, which is good because Zubat is weak against our Pikachu. But this guy has bugs. We have nothing really effective against bugs, which is unfortunate, but it's okay. Thunder Wave it again, reduce attacks against us possibly. We're still going to take quite a bit of damage. It is, I think, level 11, this Weedle. So we will take quite a bit of damage, and I hope we don't get poisoned. Ah, we got poisoned. I swear, every time I say, like, I hope this doesn't happen, it always happens. But we do have antidotes. I think we have one. So we can antidote. We'll keep him in. We're going to take a small hit. Oh no, poison doesn't affect us this turn. Alright. So we're going to antidote him right away. Kakuna is only just going to harden, so we don't have to worry about it too much. And we're just going to Thunder Wave. We're not going to waste our time with Thunder Wave. We're just going to Thunder Shock. We're just trying to kill. We're going in for the kill. Okay. We'll make our way this way this time. I don't remember if she was a trainer or not. She is. Okay. I always avoided her when I was a kid. I always walked around her. I always hated fading the lasses because they always had like the Clefairy Jigglypuff combo, and I hate fighting those things. They're so annoying to deal with. In the older games, they're not as bad. The new games, like Fire Red, when Fire Red came out, first off, I played that. Wait, Sing doesn't even affect me. Okay, all right, easy. It's gonna keep trying to use Sing. I'm fine with that. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, in the newer games, Fire Red, I don't know what it was about Fire Red. Maybe it wasn't even Fire Red, it was just like the evolution of Jigglypuff and Clefairy. They were just so annoying to fight. The constant putting you to sleep, and then, you know, never being able to put off an attack, and then when you do, if they growled you enough, your attacks were useless. It was just frustrating and annoying. In the older games, they're not as bad. And apparently Sing doesn't affect Pikachu, which is really nice to know. Sing was always the one that just tilted me so hard. Alright, so this guy looks like one of the hikers, so we're probably going to face off against some sort of either Zubat or Rock type. Oh no, it's a Super Nerd. Okay, so we got Magnemite. We got really nothing to fight against that. While we're here too, we're also going to get ourselves a Geodude, because Geodude is one of my favorite early Pokemon to get. So we're actually just going to... We're going to Growl. We're going to get him low attack. Doesn't seem like it knows like any sort of like electric type moves. So sending out Wartortle might actually be beneficial for us. Doesn't seem to know like Thunder Shock or anything. So we might just do that. I think we're just going to swap out for our Wartortle. Just since we have higher level on Wartortle, we can do more damage. It's paralyzed and it has reduced attack. Apparently Water Gun is normally effective too. I forgot most of the stuff from the older games because I'm so used to playing like the oldest game I'm used to playing is Fire Red, where the type effectiveness was like super prevalent. Like Gust was a flying type move. Why wasn't that a thing in the old games? Why was Gust normal back in the original games? No one knows. But I'm glad they changed it later on. Alright, that should do it for this guy. If I remember right, at least the items on the side, they should be like, there should be an escape rope and a rare candy. We're going to try to do this run without any rare candies, by the way. I'm trying not to use any rare candies. I don't think back in the day the rare candy thing was like... It was like something with the newer games. When you used a rare candy, it didn't bring up the stats like as if you normally leveled your Pokemon. It actually made your Pokemon slightly, like ever so slightly weaker to use a bunch of rare candies on it. I could be wrong on that, but I heard that one time and I've just ran with that. So I don't do rare candies very much anymore unless I need that like one level to get like a Pokemon to evolve or to learn a certain move. I really try to avoid using rare candies if I can. Now that's not to say I didn't exploit the rare candy glitch, which I will not do for this playthrough. I'm not going to do that for any of the items, whether it be the Master Ball, rare candies, nothing like nuggets, nothing like that. We're going to play this 100% legit. I'm not even going to get the... Holy crap. I'm not even gonna get the Mew. The Mew is gonna stay unobtained. I have decided that we are not doing Mew. I know I kind of left it up in the air in the first episode, and I want to do this 100% legit. Just whatever is like in the game, not glitch, anything. I want to do this legitly. And then maybe after we defeat the Elite Four and the game is beaten, I can run through and just show you guys how to do the glitches. But I'd have to do a new save, at least for the Mew. I'd have to redo the save because it requires a certain trainer battle to trigger. And if we continue on fighting everyone, it will mess up the glitch for later on in the game. So if you guys want to see that, we can always go through it after we've beaten the game, and I'll just do a new save, get to, because you have to be in Cerulean. I can get to Cerulean real quick, and then we can do the little glitch. I can just kind of do a tutorial, I guess, on how to do it. I mean, you can look it up. It's not that hard to do. It's just the only thing that is required is you need to be in Cerulean. You need an Abra, and then you need Pokeballs to be able to catch it. And then certain trainers not popped just yet, which if you look up any tutorial on it, it'll tell you exactly what trainers you can and cannot fight, and you should be able to get the glitch. You can also do it with all the different trainers. There's one specific one that triggers the Mew. Everything else, like everyone else, triggers different Pokemon. So if you want different types of Pokemon, I'm sure whatever tutorial you look up will tell you what Pokemon you get for triggering certain fights. I think one of them was like Rhyhorn or something like that. And what just happened right there is how you do the glitch later on. Except instead of getting into a battle, you go into your menu and then teleport away with Abra. It's just exploiting the way this engine was designed back in the day. There was very little room for programming multiple things going on at one time. It was like a step-by-step process. Unlike today, like in today's games, you can have multiple things going on at the same time on the same screen, especially with the newer Pokemon games specifically, now that they're all into 3D. Oh, what happened there? Okay. Now that everything is in 3D, you can have multiple things going at once. You can have multiple events happening at once. It's still pretty turn-based. Like, it's still like does one kind of major event at a time, but you can have multiple entities on the screen moving. So I have to kind of focus here, because this fight, I don't really have anything to fight this Oddish. I think actually swapping out to Wartortle was a bad idea. I think I want to keep out Pikachu. Even though that's normal effectiveness, we can at least paralyze. So maybe he can't do as many attacks. We're gonna take a lot of damage here. This fight, our Thunder Shocks are almost out too, so we have to keep that in mind. The only problem is we're not very effective against him. This fight is not gonna go very well. I can tell right now. Our only hope is that we survive enough to like have him run out of absorbs, and then we can just beat him down. So we'll just keep potioning up. That's why we bought the potions. And then after this, we'll probably run to the Pokemon Center and then call it an episode for now. That's if this fight doesn't take 6 years to do, because that's very possible with how it's going so far. So it does about 5 per absorb. I think absorb was like 30. Oh my god! So this is gonna take a while. This is gonna take a long while. We need more of that. We need more of the paralysis to actually come into effect here. So we can keep going. As long as we're above 5 HP, we should be fine. Then it just comes down to, does he crit us or not? If he crits us, that's just unlucky. So we have to potion once again. Get him out of kill range. Who would have thought that the final boss for this episode was going to be an Oddish? Alright, fully paralyzed again. But now we're missing. I think that was our last Thunder Shock too, so we are officially screwed. Okay. So we're just going to growl a couple times and then swap out to Wartortle. So we were at 5 per absorb. We're still at 5. Okay. He's just going to keep healing. Oddish was annoying. Everything that is killing me right now, I'm going to just call annoying because, yeah. So this is obviously going to do more damage to us because we're in the disadvantage for type advantage. That did pretty decent damage. So 31 did 7. This should kill it though. Alright. Raid boss down. Raid boss down. Bellsprout. Bellsprout's not as annoying. He still has Absorb, so we have to, keep our eye out for that. But at least... Whoa. Okay, nice crit. We've been critting a lot. I don't know, what the chances are back in the old days of critting, but crits seem to be happening very often for us. But there you go. Defeated Lass. Our Pokemon took a beating, but it's alright. We're going to head out to the Pokemon Center, and then we'll probably call it for this episode. Next episode, we will dive deep into Mount Moon. We will dive deep. So we don't even have Thundershock to fight this guy. So I'm going to try running. If we had Thundershock, obviously I was going to go for the kill there. I just want out. I just want out. Zubat, just let me get out. I don't remember. I think Thunderbolt is the next move we learn as Pikachu. We might have to teach it, but that's the next step up at least. Alright. Well, we're back here at the Pokemon Center. We're going to heal up our Pokemon. But thank you guys so much for watching today's episode. I know we didn't really do all too much, but that's okay. Sometimes you just need to make a little bit of progress. Any kind of progress is progress, right? So, thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next episode, and have a great day.